And we are live. So, welcome to this evening's edition of Ask Karen. And this is just really where I should ask my members literally about what they're doing, who they're helping, and then they get to ask me a question relating to either their business or what they think would help you, the members, increase your business. So today, from completely the opposite side of the planet, my special guests today are Mark and Jessie. So would you be able to share with the audience a little bit about who you are, what you do?
Hello, Karen, and thanks for having us on tonight or this morning for you. And yeah, we'd like to
Hi,
say thank
Karen.
you.
Nice to always talk with you. Absolute pleasure.
It's almost been a year now that we've known you, so yeah, had the pleasure of
You go first.
being acquainted.
Yeah, who's
Um,
going to go first?
so I guess what do we do? Well, I guess our background probably tells a story in itself. Me growing up, I did a university degree in biology. I've been working in financial services for 25 years, so I do really, really complex calculations and watch where people move their money and all their strategies that they have. Um, Jess, over to you.
So, for me, 25 years as a teacher, teaching children, came to a point where I don't know, I needed more. I felt I was a good teacher, I'm good at it, but I sort of felt I needed to grow. So, I found the challenge of perhaps coaching
Ah.
or helping, you know, um, you know, I guess,
You're a natural teacher. You come from that. It's going to
yes,
come naturally to you. You want
yes,
to see people grow. So it is a
100%.
natural next progression, right?
Yep. So it sort of led both of us into the personal development industry. We're always trying to teach, children that positive mindset, how important, your belief system is that Mark always refers to. So I guess it was from that we sort of wanted to branch into, teaching adults, coaching adults. So
Right.
we're more in the personal development industry at the moment.
Yeah, and marketing and
Yeah.
affiliate network marketing as well. So my
They all
background
link.
is
They all link, don't they?
Yes.
yeah, like I'm
Yes.
very technical and analytical, and being a biologist and in financial markets, I'm very good at looking at models and looking at how that's how that works and split. Like I split test naturally, and I've been doing it. And for me, when Jess came with the opportunity of the life coaching, I've been helping people since I was a kid. I've always, a child. I've always had that helping nature in me. I've always been able to turn people into superstars, but it was never myself. And I said to Jess, like, when she came to me with the opportunity, I said, this is just a way that we can now monetize this and take it to a professional type situation where we're going to get the recognition for it, and we're going to not just be able to help friends and family, but the broader community. So to me, that was, like I really get a buzz out of helping people, and I really get a buzz out of, I guess, looking at models and breaking them apart and split testing them and saying, hey, let's take this to the next level, because that's where I get enjoyment out of, and saying, well, where does this and that mesh together? And, I know we've spoken before about, the concept of what I call slipstreaming, where, I go and look at people that are in a place where I want to be, and looking at a couple of people or a few people and saying, I'm going to get that knowledge and get fast tracked. So we've been on a mission since August of last year. I didn't do much with the business other than listen to podcasts and webinars and seminars and whatnot while I was working away. But so, I call it the concept of sharpening the axe. So I don't know if you've heard that story before, but they say you've got two lumberjacks. One just takes his axe out and starts chopping away at the tree. The other one sits there and sharpens and sharpens and sharpens, and then four hits, he's done. And that's I guess where I've sort of haven't really gone full in. I've been sharpening the axe, getting the education, letting things just roll around, letting the universe and the ethos start popping ideas into my
Right.
head. And yeah, so that's where
You're
I
not
am.
forcing it, which is absolutely perfect, because you're just learning, finding, another saying is, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So maybe you resonated one and you take what resonated with you the most, and then you find another one, and you bring it all in, right? Because you're being attracted to the specific teachers and mentors that you resonate at that time. Would you agree? Because there would have been different teachers that you would have got, things from. And then later on you get something else, and there's never going to be one forever, right? There's going to be a combo. Love that. And the two of you together, the mix of the analytical, and then with the nurturing, the coach that wants to help, and you're both with that. You are a bit of a fearsome too, aren't you? Really?
Jess is brilliant at the implementation. She's a brilliant action taker. She's very organized, so we really complement each other. She's good at creating presentations and things like that, whereas I'm more letting the power of my words do the talking for me.
As you can tell, he talks a lot.
Love it.
Just tell me to be quiet.
So, Karen, I guess, look, being new to marketing, being new to it, to marketing, we've both been in our jobs for over 25 years, and like we said, we do the same thing. So I guess as a life coach yourself, if you were to tell us, I hear DMO is so important. Every coach we've spoken to, every mentor, they always talk about, having a consistent DMO every day, because that helps you with your journey. Now, we have our own DMO, but I'd like to hear from you what your DMO is, what you do every day from when you get up to when you go, to sleep at night. What is effective in business?
Oh, there's a lot. Okay, so for me, and absolutely, we all need a DMO. Every single person who has a job has a DMO that has been given to them, and they don't question it, they don't argue it, they don't procrastinate over it, they just do, right? And then all of a sudden, everybody says they want to work for themselves. However, that's just gone, and they find themselves staring at a screen, wondering what to do next. Which is the problem, because then they are reacting, right? They're just reacting to things rather than prepping in advance. So then it's just a process. And actually, I've got to give this to possibly my first coaches back in 2016, I think, when I met them. And I can remember Chris Beasley saying, be married to the process, but divorced from the results. And oh my goodness, that is just so true, because there's no detachment. When people start their own business and they get so excited about their product or service, or they might have just qualified as a life coach, and they think and they really believe that they've got the answer for everyone. And they get all excited and they just want to post, and then nothing's happening. And then they get a little bit defeated, their enthusiasm goes. However, if it's just prepped out, so I start my day very much in a mindset manner. My first thing is, and this is something I read in a book, Tony Robbins, actually. I asked myself 5 questions, and I am very much into the vibration, so I have my device attached. So it's a bit of a meditation.
We'll buy it from your eBay store.
Oh no! Oh, I wish I did. And I ask myself, what am I happy about, and why? Why that makes me happy, whatever that is, and how does it make me feel? And then the next question. So obviously, it's not just a thing that I'm reading out, with no emotion. It's finding the real feeling place of that. Yes. Then the next question: what am I excited about? What have I got to look forward to? Again, it's all about raising your vibration. What am I proud of? proud of my girls, what they're doing, and they're happy and healthy, whatever it is.
Yeah.
What am I grateful for? There, I might stay there quite a while, you know. I don't think my things have ever changed. It's never things. It's always, my girls, you know.
Yeah.
I am truly, truly grateful. I have happy, healthy children. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Friends and family. My knowledge, skills, and abilities. My perfect health. I don't know that, but I expect it. Maybe that's why I have it. So all these things, and then finally, what am I enjoying the most? So that's my first thing. And then I will just, you know, try to, and I say try because I'm practicing this, because before I used to think it was all about meditation. Maybe I've got that all wrong. So actually these days, I am practicing my unthinking. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But actually not in a meditative state, being in a very conscious, alert state, being in the present moment. Now that will tie into something later on, because that has brought some amazing ideas. But getting down to the DMO, that's the mindset, which always comes first.
Yeah.
You've got to be first, then think and prep, and then do. That's my thought process.
Yeah.
So some of you members out there, you might think that's rubbish. I'm just sharing my truth. Okay.
We believe in something very, very similar, which is be, do, have. And you know, I put great importance on the being and the doing, because if you're already being and doing what you want and who you want to be to, you've already got the have.
There you go. It's just there's a delay, isn't there? And we're too in a hurry, too much in a hurry. If we can, and that's linked, I suppose, to the detachment. When we can detach ourselves from the outcome. You know, I heard that over and over years ago. I didn't really get it. Now I get it.
Yeah.
The difference.
So it really resonates with what you've said. So
yeah, cool. So okay, so that's just phase one, isn't it? That's the being part. And then I should have already prepped my day. So what do? I post once a day on my personal profile. Okay. I do a lot. I don't want to scare you off. Well, the goal is one a day. I'd have 5 story posts, combinations of different things. Okay.
Yeah.
I do post on my business page. Pretty much, quite often they're more engagement posts.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is anything that can get a response from people. Either you're asking a question or a poll or a I mean, you know, I know people keep posting the inspirational quotes. That's not enough. Right? It's not enough. It does get engagement. So if that's what you're looking for that day, that's okay. And then the following day, do something else.
Yeah.
So it is a variety.
Yeah.
But the difference is, I suppose I am now, and it's totally omnipresent. I mean, we can worry that we're doing too much. We're going to annoy everyone, or not everyone's going to see your post. Trust me. You know, so when people do one thing and expect everybody to come rushing and buying whatever it is, it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm everywhere. Facebook, my Facebook groups, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn group, absolutely everywhere. Not exactly the same thing every day, but in general, my content creation is one post, one question, maybe an inspirational quote, and a Facebook Live.
And do you do a lot of repurposing of your across the 100%. Different platforms?
They will go everywhere. And I'm just going to about to add a different video with extra things going on. So it sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
But when you prep in advance and you know exactly what you're doing, it's not a lot. I can sit down at the day. I know I can do that. I actually don't spend a lot of time in the social media.
Yeah.
It's the follow-up.
Yeah.
That gets you in the sales.
Yep.
Okay.
That all happens in my Facebook Messenger, I would say.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely so.
Yeah, it does. All right.
All right.
I can't believe you've got 3 questions. Go for it.
We just wanted to ask you as well. When did you know that it was time to transition from your 9-to-5 job and move into Karen Roberts coaching and own your own business and get your own coaches that are affiliated with you, with your company, and turn it into a real business, which you've done?
It's a very difficult decision, and I think it's very personal. So some people are very safety, and they want to get all their ducks in a row. I am naturally more of a spontaneous, so I am more naturally, I do take risks. I've taken risks all my life.
Yep.
Okay.
Right. So there's no right or wrong here. There is no right or wrong here. I don't agree this time around. I mean, I've tried lots of things, right?
Yep.
So I've been told by some coaches previously, you don't even need to create the thing. Go out and sell it. And then once you've sold it, create it. Now, there's not a chance I couldn't have done this with it. I've spent so much time prepping, tweaking, thinking about it, trying to sort of over deliver. No way would I have been able to do that if I'd taken that approach. And I personally, some people like that. That's not for me. Yeah,
for mine, it goes back to the saying: you don't need to be great to get started, but you need to get started to be great. Everyone's unique. Everyone's unique.
Exactly.
Every person that you speak to is going to be different. So how do you make the ideal coaching program? Or say you need to market this way because it works for me. It might work for me. It doesn't work for Jessie. It doesn't work for you. So this is where you need to have adaptability. You need to have creativity, and you need to back yourself and say, I can help you for your situation. And everyone's going to be different. I don't, it's good to have a plan and a general format that people can follow, but I think it's important that we just get started.
Yes, and
enjoy the journey.
What you said there is absolutely spot on, because I've taken on coaches before, because I've got my idea of how I want my business to go, and it's like, you do it this way. And it's like, I don't really want to do it that way.
That's what I love most about you, Karen, is just your authenticity, your the ad lib, your stuff. I've heard a lot of the stuff that you say about health and wellness, and I listen to a lot of YouTubes, and I love it. I'm like, wow, I didn't even know that side of you. We've known you for close to a year now, and I'm like, Karen's into the same stuff as I am. It's.
Yeah, I mean, we're all human beings. I mean, we're all different. We all, look, I say this all the time, corporate City of London are never going to come and get my services. I've got pink hair. They're just going to woo me.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm okay with that. This is the thing. When we stop and realise that some people will like us, some people won't, and it's okay. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Attract your tribe. Attract who you're going to resonate with. I just do not believe in competition, because, if I brought people to you, some are people, they're not going to listen to me. In fact, probably my closest and dearest, they're never going to listen to me.
Yeah.
However, I would know some people that they would.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's all good. So there's never just one way.
Yeah.
And which is why my program has turned really into more of a community.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying my ways. I am not the top salesperson. I am not the best copywriter. If you've seen my website, you'll know that. I don't script. I just talk a lot.
Yeah.
But, at the end of the day, you're not in competition with anybody. There's no one that's better at being Karen Roberts than Karen Roberts.
Or where are they?
Exactly. With a name like that, there might be a few Karen Roberts out there.
Sally Bun, Mark.
I find it scary how many Marky Coops there are out there.
Yeah, but there's only one of that combination, you see.
Yeah.
True.
So you are helping. Who are you aiming for? Who do you think would say, okay, yes, Mark and Jessie are the ones for me? Who are you trying to help, and how are you trying to help them?
I think anyone who is starting a new journey into their careers or in their life, even, perhaps they've got things happening in their life and they just need help, someone to talk to, get advice from, just anyone at all, anyone that's going on a new journey, I guess,
Awesome.
and, wants to chat about the challenges that are faced on your journey.
Absolutely. It is a journey. Enjoy it.
100%. And our journey hasn't been, straightforward and easy, where everything went fantastically well and there was, no hiccups. Not at all. No. And I guess, that's probably what we're reaching out, I guess, to those people who have got the challenges.
Yeah, and I guess, for me, I guess I've got a novel way of thinking. I know what buttons to press with people to change their belief system and fast and put things into perspective. When they're saying, oh, this ain't going my way, well, why is it not going your way? Is it because life's trying to teach you something? Is there a lesson that you need to learn in here? We were born with everything that we needed, yet we somehow find a way to complicate things and make them hard. And, for me, I guess one of my greatest skills is perspective, and being able to simplify things down to the lowest common denominator to say, this ain't hard. What's the difference? You're here and you want to be here. You've got this thing in the middle, and the only thing that's really in the middle is time and belief.
Yes.
And once you get cross that line, it's game over. And you know what? If you can't do something, well, is it that you can't go and get help for that thing? Is it like, for me, sometimes I'm sitting on a computer, I'm trying to work out something, and I go, hang on, this is the first time I've tried it. I haven't asked any for help off somebody. And, probably a year ago or so, I used to beat myself up about it. Now I just know, ask myself the question, go to bed, let my subconscious do the heavy lifting, and I wake up in the morning. Before I even wake up, the last 20 minutes of that la land, when I'm in the theta state, I wake up and I've got the answer. And I just go, I did nothing for that.
It's all within. So when we stop thinking, what I've come to the realization is, wow, over the last, I'm not even going to say how long, I've done way too much thinking. Way too much. Yeah. Thinking, I've got to do this, I should be doing this. The moment you start being, the answer comes. Well, guys, I could talk to you forever. You know what you do.
Sorry, I spoke too much.
No, I love it. I love our conversations, and this time other people got to hear it. So get in touch. All their details will be found below this video. And so thank you for your time, you two.
Thank you. Yeah, it's always a pleasure.
Go to bed.
Really
Bye for